By the way, this isn't a black eye, it's a birthmark. So this video is outside of my norm, um, but I felt like it was an urgent message for someone or for a group of people. So if you are a person who has very few friends, or even right now you're in a season where you have absolutely no friends, this video is for you. Let me start off by saying that I haven't had any long-term quality friends in my life. And that's not to throw shade to anyone who has come in and out of my life. I think that when we have interactions with people, it is an absolute blessing, because if you are someone who is self aware, you will realize that every person that comes into your life is there to teach you something and you to teach them in one way or another. And so I don't have the one or two friends that have known me for like 30 years and we're still rocking and all of that stuff. A lot of people have that. I do not. And if you are someone that is in the same boat as me, that has seasonal friends that are there for a season to propel you into your next, to teach you lessons, to show you things so that you can learn, then this definitely is a story that you can resonate with. The fact that you're able to enjoy your own company and stand on your own 2 feet and not needing an entourage 24/7 is an absolute strength. Relish in this, okay? Do not allow people to tell you otherwise or to make you feel like you're standoffish, snobby, antisocial. It's not true. You are just built different. On the flip side of this, be very, very mindful of becoming jaded as a result of knowing that you enjoy your own company and that you can stand on your own 2 feet. Because God gives you the ability to be able to do that doesn't mean it's at the expense of creating and building lasting friendships and relationships. I think the fine line here between the two is discernment. And so, to tie in what it means to have discernment, or how discernment really does play in the types of relationships that you build throughout life, even if you're someone who enjoys their own company, I'm going to speak to the value of true friendship. So Proverbs 18:24 says, "A man of many companions may come to ruin, but there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother." So this highlights that quality trumps quantity in friendships. Then you have Ecclesiastes 4:9 through 10 that says, "Two are better than one. If they fall, one will lift his fellow. But woe to him who is alone when he falls and has not another to lift him." Just emphasizing that support is found in partnership. And then you have Proverbs 27:17 that says, "As iron sharpens iron, so a friend sharpens the countenance of his friend," showing that it is important to have good friends, good quality friends in your life, because good quality friends help you grow. There are going to be seasons where you're going to be physically alone. And it's not out of punishment, it's so that God can draw closer to you or you draw closer to Him, that you build that foundation, that you can hear His voice more clearly. Because trust and believe, we can't hear anything if 10 million other voices are talking at once. It's impossible. And so he will isolate you in order to not just build you up and give you the things that you need, but to also hear his voice. And whatever it is that you need God to be in that particular season, he can be. God is everything. Let me give you an example. In Exodus, Moses is, having this conversation with God, or at least he's listening to what God is telling him as far as his assignment to deliver his people from Pharaoh. And as he's listening, at the end, he asks God one simple question. Well, when I get there, who do I tell Pharaoh sent me? And he says, "Tell him that I am." And that is so powerful, because we tend to forget that God is everything. He's the provider, He's the Father, He's the counselor, He's the friend, He's the comforter. Whatever it is that you need, He is. And so, because you are physically alone in a particular season, or you may be in this very moment alone physically, no friends, no family, nothing, you aren't alone. Because whatever it is that you need in this moment, God can be for you. I want to encourage you to take this season and steward it as best as you can. Because this is what you call those blessings in disguise. It might look a certain way, but when you get to the other side of it, it may be totally different. And if you are longing for the friendships, if you're longing to belong, so to speak, first of all, you already belong. You're here, you belong. But I digress. If you're looking for those quality friendships, for that sisterhood, for, your future spouse, these moments are moments of preparation for elevation. And so God hasn't forgotten about you. God is not skipping you. God is not ignoring you. He's refining you. And you can only be refined when you are alone and it's just you and Him. Trust me, I know. So I pray that you've gained a greater perspective on what it means to go through maybe seasons of isolation, or just, walking a life more or less alone, not having a big entourage around you. God has chosen you for something very specific. You have an assignment and it requires you to hear His voice on a consistent basis. And so that's why He doesn't surround you with a lot of people who will try to either mess with your walk, mess with your assignment, pervert your assignment, or just flat out have you turn away from God. And so if you're walking by yourself, if you don't have a lot of people around you, consider that a blessing, because He has chosen you. He has chosen you. Let me know in the comments how you feel about this video, how you feel about what I've shared with you. If you have your own personal testimony, I would love to hear it. Don't be shy. Your testimony can be someone else's discovery. It could be someone else's awakening. It could be someone else's moment to get up and move. And so leave a comment. Let me know what you think. And until next time, you guys take care. Peace.